Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. Shifting gears here just a little bit, doing this juicy pale ale. I think I got one more Oktoberfest to do, but thought I'll just do this. It looks kind of interesting. Um, from Dogfish Head Craft Brewery. It says a pale ale brewed with kernza and granola. That's interesting, isn't it? 5.3% ABV. It says this collaboration juicy pale ale took us on an exploration of goodness, starting with a generous dose of kernza, grains, and granola for a beer bursting with good karma. Enjoy notes of bright citrus and tropical refreshment. We brew our culinary inspired beers using real ingredients. Every beer has a story rooted in adventurous flavors and creative brewing processes. Explore the goodness of our collaboration with the Grateful Dead. Brewed and canned by Dogfish Head Craft Brewery, Milton, Detroit, and Bringsville, Pennsylvania, Cincinnati, Ohio, in collaboration with the Boston Beer Company. So it's a collaboration with Dogfish Head Craft Brewery and Grateful Dead. Pale ales are kind of like, for me, mild IPAs, pretty much. Got about a 4-finger head right there. A little cloudiness. Amber color. Wow. Wow, that smells really good. Very citrusy, a sweet citrusy. That aroma, I don't know why, but it reminds me of an old man's aftershave. Like, Brute, or, some kind of Gillette type aftershave, or maybe a little, maybe just a little English leather or something. I don't know why. It just smelled like it a little bit. All right, heads went down. Let's see if we can get some more in there. Wow, I have this feeling that there's some sediment down there with all those ingredients, the granola and whatever in the world's kernza is. I've never heard of that before. Have you guys heard of kernza? See if a chunk of kernza falls out. Don't see any. All right, we'll set this here, let this foam liquefy back from foamage. It's got it like a, now it's got 2-finger head. A little soapy, foamy bubbles there in the head. What did it say? Generous dose of Kernza, grains and granola. Enjoy notes of bright citrus and tropical refreshment. Yeah, bright would be a good description of it. Of that citrus. Tropical. Yeah, like tropical fruits. There's a little orange in there. And there's something else too. What is that? Aftershave? It smells really good. Okay. Let's try it. Did I tell you the ABV? Like I did. 5.3%. Light carbonation. Close to a medium body on it. Tropical sweetness. Some citrus. Get the hops in there. A very light barley malt bitterness. This is good. I like it. I don't get granola. I don't get the taste of granola in there. And I'm not sure if I'm getting Kernza or not, because I don't know what Kernza tastes like. But yeah, it is juicy. That's a good description. Yeah, it's a good flavored pale ale. It's been a busy day. There's going to be a theater event happening at the college over the weekend. In the lobby where they wait to go get their seats or something. I had a repair to do over there, and I didn't know there was going to be an event, so the engineer supervisor called me and said I need to get that done before I leave Friday today. So when I got to work, I made my coffee, grabbed my breakfast, and headed out to get that done, because I wasn't going to be able to finish it, but there's one spot that was really kind of deep, so it took a lot of mud and it needed a couple more layers to be able for it to look neat. But I just kind of sanded around the repair, and I had a bunch of other little repairs that I did, little dings and dents and grooves and crap like that. I just mudded all that while I was doing it. I had 2 wall pieces that I needed to do a little separation by like a little angle. So I just sanded what I could, painted it out, and then I put a wet paint sign. It's not paint, it's mud, but I'm not going to put wet mud. Nobody's going to know what the world that means. Not a whole lot of people know what sheetrock mud is, you know. But so I just put a wet paint sign above the repair and got my drop cloths out of there, took my tape off. So Monday I'm just going to have to go back over there and finish it out. But that's okay. And then the girl crew, call them CEO, come today, and they come to do all kinds of stuff. They pick up garbage, they empty trash barrels and carts and stuff, and handle furniture, stuff like that. Bring furniture to one part of the campus to another and stuff. Oh, yesterday I heard that Carpenter had a couple shelves that I could have, so those girls brought those shelves down to my paint shop. So they were there this morning when I got the shelves were sitting there when I got there this morning. So I started to arrange them how I wanted them, putting the shelves in and stuff, and trying to get it organized again. So I was busy all day. And then after work, I had planned to go to 2 liquor stores, Primo's and Burton's Liquor, but I was going to go by Burton's Liquor first, and then if I didn't find much there, then I was going to go over to Primo's. But the young lady that works there named Sam, she told me the last time I was there, because I asked her about mezcal, and she said she happened to have some at her house that she can give me some. I didn't know what she was talking about for sure. I assumed like a little bottle of it, like one of those little shooter bottles, but no, it was just like a little plain jar with some. It looked like moonshine, you know. She brought a sample of that from her bottle, and then she showed me the bottle that it came from. I took a picture of it, so it was nice of her to do that. She brought it to work and had it sitting in an area for the sign to give to me. So when she saw me there, she says, "Oh, hey, I got, you wanted some of that mezcal?" I said, "Yeah, but it didn't think you'd remember to bring it." And she says, "Yeah, I brought it." So she gave me that, stuck it in my pocket. I'll have to write down the information from the pictures I took of the bottle, the one she showed me, that the kind that it came from. So I've never had mezcal before. Mezcal, how you pronounce it? But anyway, today's the day that Jeremy and I are supposed to do our answering video to the Q&A video. I'll have to ask him later after he's taken his shower, got up and around, and he's watching, I think, some games right now on TV. Rocket League's supposed to have a competition over the weekend, so he's watching something has to do with that, I think. But I'll have to see. We don't need that long to answer. There's not that many, so maybe 30 minutes, maybe that much, maybe not even that much. So that we might do that today. Today's the cutoff notice. I ain't getting any more questions from anybody, so maybe we'll get that done. If not, then people still have a few more days before we do the video. I can't get Jeremy to do the video with me. We will see. Also, I have a package coming today, so I might have to try to do that unboxing. I think it's just one product, just one jar of barbecue sauce from Bigfoot Barbecue Sauce Company. I think it's cranberry. I think he had a new flavor that he wanted to send me. So I think it's cranberry. I think I said mango the other day, but I don't know where I got that from. So yeah, and I got some beers at Burton's Liquor. I took Sam's advice about some, oh crap, what are they called? Shoot. I think this company is based in Kentucky. They might be called Kentucky something. Anyway, it's some fancy craft beers. I think one or two of them is I think a porter and a stout. They cost more than what I usually want to pay, but since how we're coming down to the somewhat end of this, where I slow down, thought I'd get some special ones, some special beers. I've got a couple revisits from 2020. One is from 2023, I think. Then I got a little beer battle to do. You guys might like that. I don't think I've done this before, but it looks like something that I would do. I'll just tell you, those of you that are actually watching the entire video, I'm discovering more and more that a lot of people just don't watch the whole thing. I didn't know that I was that boring. But anyway, for those of you that are watching this part, I've had a hurricane in my refrigerator for a while. And then I discovered Burton's Liquor had earthquake malt liquors. So I'm going to do a double natural disaster comparison video. A natural disaster head-to-head. Having my nephew over tomorrow. He's coming over to watch the games with Jeremy. He's into Rocket League as well. So his cousins are gonna watch those games together, and he's gonna be here early in the morning, have some French toast with us, and who knows, maybe he'll do a review with me later on in the day. I don't know. I'll show him what I got and see if he can spare some time. Jeremy might like these. I'll have to see if he wants to set in on it. I think that's it for right now. You're kind of up to date with everything. I'll try to put in the description updates or something like that. We got to get ready got to get some things cleaned up for David to come, so we got a busy evening. Excuse me, a busy evening. It's good. This is I'll give this a I'll give this a 9.5. It's good, but I have had better pale ales. There you go. That's still good. What is that? A minus or a B plus, or what is that score? 9.5. Okay. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.